Hello everybody, my name is Jesse Colson and welcome to our channel. This is Maya, my wife. You can see her on a couple videos, I'm sure. We're in the kitchen tonight. We're going to be cooking up some crawdad pasta. We caught the crawdads yesterday. Trent and I were up fishing. We ended up with, I don't know, probably like 10 or 12 ounces worth of meat total out of all the ones we caught. Never really get a whole lot of meat out of the crawdads, but so the crawdad pasta that we're cooking tonight needs about a pound of meat. We don't have that much, so we're going to substitute a little bit of shrimp in there with it. So Maya's going to be doing most of the cooking. I'm just going to kind of be behind the camera and helping out where I can. She's kind of shy, so we're going to help her not be so shy on camera and work on feeling better on camera so we can start doing some more catch and cook videos. But what we got, so we've got our crawdad meat and what shrimp we're going to be using. This is the rest of the shrimp. We're using rotini pasta. And then Maya is not a huge fan of seafood, fish, any of that. So she's going to do a chicken Alfredo. So that's what she's going to be doing. So we pretty much have most of the ingredients that we need right here. We got our cast iron that we're going to be using, and she's already got the water on and getting ready. So we're not going to film every single thing that we do just because it gets pretty boring, I'm sure. We saved everybody the headache of having to watch us clean all the crawdads because we all know how fun that can be. But we're going to go ahead and get everything else ready that we need, get the water boiling, and bring you along with us. So shrimp we're using in there in the dish with the crawdads is the wild Patagonia raw pink shrimp. So they are raw. They look cooked, but they're actually raw. So I'm gonna slice up what we need, and then we'll get the crawdads up here and we'll kind of chop them down a little bit. I'm just gonna cut them chunks pretty much like that. Guess that's probably about the same size as the crawdad tails, really. Might not cut the crawdad tails, we'll see. I was thinking I was going to cut it all up a lot smaller, but sorry, my cutting board's got a little warp to it.
We've got cast iron pan back here, preheating for the other shrimp. Big cast iron over there for the rest of the stuff. I am going to go ahead and start melting our butter because it's partially frozen.
We'll undo it, stick it in that back pan.
Okay, well it's gotta melt down a little bit and then I'll pull out what we don't need. Put it in a bowl. Excuse me, please.
We're going to take the leftover shrimp that we didn't use for the shrimp, or for the crawdad shrimp pasta. They're going to go in that pan back there, put a little bit of garlic in, and we're just going to cook them up. As soon as the butter gets melted down a little bit more in that big cast iron pan, we're going to go ahead and start the shrimp. Since it's raw, we're going to cook it just a little bit, and then we'll put the crawdad in. That way we're not overcooking the crawdad, making it too gooey or too rubbery. Oh yeah, so we swap pans around. We're gonna get the shrimp started here. Hand me a spoon for the garlic, love.
While you're at it, you want to throw some garlic in.
Spoonful of garlic in that pan. How much in that one? 2?
Yeah, start with 2.
You got 2 spoonfuls of garlic in that one.
And the green onions.
Let that garlic get going in the oil just a little bit. Throw our green onions in. Probably go ahead and throw a shrimp in too, since it's I need to cook for a minute. Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
You pick up that piece I dropped it before. Alright.
Okay, so I'm just sauteing the garlic and onions and the shrimp for 2 to 3 minutes. Seems how the shrimp was raw. We put it in a little bit sooner than the crawfish. Crawfish has already been cooked once, so we'll add it in here in a minute, and then after that cooks for 2 to 3 minutes, then we add in a pint of half and half and the Creole seasoning, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I think we're ready for the crawfish now, so we're gonna go ahead and dump that in. Get it stirred in. Let it cook in there for just a couple of minutes. Just enough to heat it up. Okay, can you cut me off another little chunk of that butter, please?
Yep. Dirties.
That way this doesn't dry out.
Move all our shrimpies around.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we need to stir that pasta. Since you're on that side, I'll let you do that.
So hopefully everybody enjoys the catch and cook, or the catching and cooking videos. Not necessarily together, but we're gonna try to do a little bit more of the cooking videos and show kind of more what we do with the game that we get, the fish that we get, and just the different stuff. And then the gardening, our vegetables and all that, you know, we want to try to be able to kind of integrate all that into showing you guys kind of how we live, part of our outdoor adventurous life and the different things that we do. So hopefully you guys enjoy getting to see this kind of stuff.
Can you hand me that half and half, please?
Turn the camera over here so you can see Maya. Smells good.
this
Creole seasoning. How much are you supposed to put?
It says several large pinches, and to taste it in between the pinches. So
fair enough. Let's start with that. I wouldn't get too crazy since the girls are gonna eat it. I don't want it too spicy for them.
yeah.
Maya's kind of the only one in the house that really doesn't care for seafood. We're trying to convert her, but getting a little better. We found a couple of fish, freshwater fish that she likes. Perch being one of them. She'll eat perch, so. But we're working on a couple of other things. I'd let it cook for just a minute before we taste it.
Okay.
Let all that warm up and whatnot. Noodles are done. We're gonna go ahead and get them strained. Those sit for a minute, and we're going to divide them. Half of it's going to go in with what Maya's making for her, and then the other half will be into this. Man, that's looking good. It smells good too.
As soon as that sauce starts thickening up on those, that'll be done.
Okay. This is the first time trying this too. We've never tried it. So we're kind of excited to see how good it is. I've always just peeled the crawfish and just ate them like that, but we're trying to experiment and do something a little bit different.
Just need to go into that pan with the butter.
Ah, successful. I didn't drop a noodle.
You might have to put the rest of that butter in there too.
Yeah, we'll give it a bit. We'll see. Let it sit.
Shake it off now.
Do you have your pan for your...
I'm just going to do it in that blue pan after we take the pasta
okay,
out.
okay.
You just take that pasta out and put it right in this pan. And then we'll just put that stuff in there.
Shrimp is just about done, actually. Really, I think they are done. You can set these on a pot holder off to the side. And we can bring the... You got pot holders over there. Can you hand me the one for the handle, please? Move those over there, let them finish. Move the noodles up. Turn that down. As soon as the butter finishes melting in the noodles, we get the noodles all coated, and we'll put half the noodles in there, and then Maya will start her stuff.
Okay, we're just going to put about half of these noodles in here and keep the other half in that pan.
Just a touch for you.
Okay, let's see what that looks like here. Just trying to make sure all these noodles get some that sauce on there.
Should be about half.
I think this one looks good. Now I just gotta let it
That's smelling
sit
amazing.
Finish thickening up, but I think that sauce is finally thickening up the rest of the way there now. All right. Okay, that's done. So we are going to add our Alfredo sauce now to these noodles. I just set that upside down so it can finish straining out. Got our can of chicken in there.
She's making cheater Alfredo.
Yep.
Sometime we'll do a actual Alfredo. We should do sage-grouse Alfredo sometime.
Yeah.
Or spruce grouse Alfredo when we get some more spruce grouse. That would be really good.
Yeah.
Or some morning doves if we got enough morning
It would
doves.
take a lot of morning doves.
I'd probably have to get all the ones in the forest.
That would be a lot of morning doves.
The pasta was already warm, but I'm just gonna turn this burner on just to warm it up a little bit, and then I'll get the last little bit of Alfredo out of that jar and let it warm up some more.
We're gonna do some semi-gourmet green beans here. A little bit of seasoning salt. There's already some butter in there. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic. We're not gonna go crazy with the garlic. We have enough garlic and everything else. Probably don't need a whole lot in there. That'll basically top off our meal. Everything else just has to rest, finish absorbing all the juices. While the green beans are finishing up, and we'll be about ready. Green beans are pretty much ready. All the water and whatever cooked out. So they're pretty much good to go. We're going to start plating this stuff up. Alright, so this is our crawfish shrimp pasta. For me, so I'm taking a good little bit there. Over here, and sorry, same thing without on the ice. Lighting sucks. Get me a scoop of green beans. Put them on. We've got some awesome breadsticks. Throw one of those on there. A few of our shrimp. We got a little shredded Parmesan cheese we're going to top it with. A little bit more. And that right there is going to be dinner. I'm excited. Yeah, my fork's ready. So I'm gonna do a little snatch taste here. Just a quick little taste. That was awesome. Perfect flavor. Good crawdad flavor, shrimp flavor. Could go for a little more spice for myself, but because the girls are eating it, we don't like too spicy, so we went a little less spicy for them. But I'll just put a little extra Creole seasoning on mine, maybe even a little bit of hot sauce on there. That's awesome. we're gonna go ahead and plate up everybody else's and go eat. Thanks guys for coming along with us.